as well. Savero going to try and save himself, but a great ultimate on top of the Kaisa means that she's just not a part of this fight. He's just getting to free fire on the backside. You waste everything to try and make that one work. Now you're going forward. I don't know if that's the one you want to go for. They drop down the massive Aurelion Sol ultimate, but again, it's just not got the damage right now. They just haven't got the ability to try and deal with these low health bars. They're so tantalizingly close to going down, but the unicorns refuse to die.
And Hero is here, but what's he going to do? No rage bar. I don't think he can go the distance on this one. Hero to 0 once again, maybe.
I mean, maybe, but he does get himself a hop out and keep himself alive. They wanted the Warmogs here from Peach to make sure he doesn't go in, but it's VP off the backside. Could flex between the mid and the top. It's now going to the top. That means the hero has to play so careful in that mini Gnar form. You are going to have relative safety, but you're no longer in a ranged matchup where you're able to bully people out, you know, guaranteed into a melee matchup.
Response waiting for it.
If unicorns can maintain early control around that, because even then, even with some delay to try and kill it off, they got it at like 5 minutes 40 or 5 minutes 35 or something like that. So that's a hell of a quick time to be able to try and get themselves up into that that stacking power. And see them try and go for something a little bit more. We'll get the stun down here onto the Nautilus, so the stun down on the top side. Whoa, my God, Peach! That was an incredible amount of damage from the poor Horizon. Really left on the Jayce, so it would be difficult for him to really kind of kill this one off. And Hero with the fleet footwork should keep himself relatively safe. Roison flashes away. Gonna drop down his ultimate, but that's just to try and trade back, because he cannot stay.
And that's really awkward now, because this wave is gonna get lost under turret. Have to imagine, no teleport to get back in there, no HP to survive some what Mash pulls in. Mash is stealing ult. I'd imagine he stole the Aurelion Sol ult to get a hard trade there. So going to, I didn't see if there was a marker around Roison just before that trade, but as this is happening, Hirol also taken by Peach. Hero has Mega Gnar soon.
He does, but is it soon enough? One more auto would have been decent. But the fleet footwork keeps him just healthy enough. Not going to see the flash coming out here from the Unicorns of Love top laner. This is just more pressure, more kind of damage coming in. Mega Gnar coming out. Not going to have it just yet. The flash is going to have to be used. He tries to turn it back. He wanted the 1v1, and you lose this fight now. Smash a house into the back of his head, and that is just going to be an unfortunate trade, but great for the side of the Orbit top laner.
Seriously awkward for him now. A little bit of gold on the board, which gives a bit of breathing room to Orbit Anonymo.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps him out a lot as Venour just picks himself up his sword shop. A lot there. Mask actually already picking up the Everfrost already, so really showing how far ahead he is in this lane. This problem with the Aurelion Sol, no flash, nowhere to go. Don't actually land the Abscond Abduct. Now Mask tanking turret. He gets traded back, so it's a 1-for-1. Both junglers picking up the kills.
Hey, with Herald in inventory, that could have been...
The dragon will spawn. It shall be taken. Unicorns get themselves up on the Soul Point. We'll see what rift we are working with. You'd love a Mountain or Infernal. Probably don't want a chem, but hey, you know, you got pretty tanky guys right now. You probably wouldn't be too remiss by it. The tenacity is nice as well.
I've seen a low health Sylas or two coming out. It was a pretty big trade in my time. So he wouldn't mind it personally.
Rift's going to be Infernal. Huge value in that now. And that's only 10 minutes away, so... And this bot lane's been taking an absolute hammering right now. They are going to throw down the hook here, but I don't know if you're going to be able to get much else off this. Peach could drop down the Herald whenever he likes.
He's in deep.
He is in very deep. They're going to try and put everybody here at the 4v4 in the bot side. Good knock up, but a good anti kind of push forward here. The hook does not land, and Mask is still alive. He's ignited down. Can he stay alive? The Guardian is not good enough. The stun, though, is. And it's a 2-for-1 trade in favor of the Unicorns of Love as they try and go for another bit of a fight. Neramin going in aggressively, trying to see if he can make something work. He does have ult soon, but does he feel confident to go for it? 2-1. Roison is around to try and maybe go for something aggressive. He already gets the reset in. Funky does get stunned. Comet comes down as well. The Void Seeker will not land, and everyone just kind of backs themselves away. Well, that's happening. Oh my God, the top side. Mega Gnar into the wall, and Hero is the hero for Orbit. He won't even die. And that's going to be a huge, massive swing back up on that top side.
Makes it look simple, makes it look academic, does it by the book, takes down a couple of kills in the matchup, all coming through from
Oh,
Peach.
nicely done, and gets the cleanse out of him as well. No flash, no summoners, no ult, and nowhere to go. You are going to be falling down to this assassin on the Poro Rider. Unicorns getting it scrappy, but getting it done.
At least there's some gold traded back for Orbit and Anonymo and trying to take down Max potentially, but Hook misses. Matchup, it feels really good for the Jayce up until you make some of these momentary mistakes. Because if you hit everything, then yeah, you absolutely slaughter the Gnar on a lot of these occasions, but the Mega Gnar comes through, huge damage, and a couple of kills goes his way.
You know what's even crazier? We said that maybe if you try to run away, I'm going to stop myself because Savero hits by a Super Mega Death Rocket. Roison now in a lot of trouble. He has to leave his support to die. Unicorn's getting impatient, but I was going to say for Venour, we kind of said, oh, if you did try to run away.
So much power to kind of fight against. Feels very hard for them to find the fights that they would like to do.
You got the Rift Herald, that's going to be able to drop it in the mid lane, probably take that turret no matter when ever they want it. They're going to get the reset, not quite out for the Braum, so not going to be able to, get back and get himself some wards before this dragon fight in 30 seconds. And now you can see the Unicorns are not willing to go for that fight just yet. Never mind, they want it right now. They're going to try and see if they can take out the Nautilus before anything can really happen. There goes the Sky falling. The Braum has been taken out, as has the Sejuvani, but can they take out anybody else? There's still plenty of damage here available for the side of Unicorns, but a good start for Orbit as they look to try and stop this stack.
Yeah, Unicorns just way out of position. They position way too aggressively and way too split. So the first big ult of the game from Roison does actually get a fair amount of value. Unicorns now have to sit there, maybe with a flash ult from Mask coming through. He's very powerful. What can he do with the reset?
Got the Gnar stolen. Mask looking for something, doesn't land the abduct. They haven't got a smite ready to contest this. They're going to try and steal it away. Oh, it got very close, put 3 men into the wall, and instantly the Jayce gets a double kill. Neramin tries to go in on top of the backside. Funky is his target, but he just hasn't got the range. And that means that 3 kills for the Dragon. Not quite Baron spawning for another 3 minutes, so you're not going to lose anything else, but huge swing back in for Unicorns of Love. Good. They've got pretty much all of the towers down. There's not even really a low tower, to be perfectly honest, to the side of Orbit to kind of overpower and take straight away. His hero might not be the hero. He has to flash away. He's still in mini, but Peach can take this. He's got a Warmogs. Super Mega Death Rocket goes over. Doesn't hit on it to anybody, and Roison's forced to TP in. This is, again, the kind of luxury you've been afforded here as the side of Unicorns. You just kind of keep pressuring in. You can go for these fights. Speaking of going for fights, oh, it's a 1-for-1. Top laner, 480 carry. I feel like you're going to be happy with that as the Unicorns, because you know you can still destroy these towers. They're just pulling them too far around the map. Boys are getting jumped on here. They're trying to put up Savero and Neramin as well, but he's being kept away. Peach is just 1v2ing as well. They're going to get 2 different fights happening here. Mask will have one more little abscond abduct should he need it, but the rest of his team is coming in. A flash away by Mask, and he's got himself a honey fruit as well. Savero going to try and save himself, but a great ultimate on top of the Kaisa means that she's just not a part of this fight. He's just getting to free fire on the backside. You waste everything to try and make that one work. Now you're going forward. I don't know if that's the one you want to go for. They drop down the massive Aurelion Sol ultimate, but again, it's just not got the damage right now. They just haven't got the ability to try and deal with these low health bars. They're so tantalizingly close to going down, but the Unicorns refuse to die.
And Hero is here, but what's he going to do? No rage bar. I don't think he can go the distance on this one. Hero to 0 once again, maybe.
I mean, maybe, but he does get himself a hop out and keep himself alive. They wanted the Warmogs here from Peach to make sure he doesn't go in, but it's CP off the backside. Mask finds himself on top of 2. And that's going to be themselves, not quite the ace, but definitely 5 kills. Nobody else goes down. Kind of floating away from obscurity and just not really being relevant right now.
In space, no one can hear you scream, but they count on Summoner's Rift, because this is terrifying. This has now become a horror survival movie for them. Try as they like, they have no vision, they have no playmaking tools, and they do not have the items. The rebuilt champions of Prime League looking to close this game out.
Oh, they can't get the Mega Gnar off, but they just can't do anything about it. It's an assault on all fronts. And faster than light, Unicorns of Love will be taking them down, all of these inhibitors. They still have at least just under 2 minutes of this Baron. You don't have anyone that could really deal with these minions.
They're trying their best. I mean, you've got the Aurelion Sol trying to come through with the breath of light, the voice of light, do something to keep his team alive, but they're losing all their inhibitors, losing HP bars all the while.
Yeah, they're losing, maybe not their Nexus turrets, but they're losing all of their inhibitor ones. They're going to lose their Nautilus to boot as well. There's just nothing they can do. And with Peach having the Warmogs, he can just keep going in and flash away. Super Mega Death Rocket goes way wide, but Neramin means he has no HP. He needs to try and regen that one back at 23.5 minutes. Unicorns want to try and end this one right here, right now. They're not focusing any particular turret just yet, but the minions are flooding in right now. Flash away by the Jayce was going to get a 3-man Gnar. Unicorns just having fun with their food. They'll get the ace, and they will get themselves up to 4-1.
Orbit not able to reach escape velocity from the pull of the Unicorns. Drag them back down.